All right. Welcome back, everybody, to French Open Day 6. And we are now watching probably the match of the day, with on paper at least, Ostapenko taking on Rybakina, the winner to play Swiatek. So that's going to be fun. But let's see what happens. They played before. Also, Rune up a break in the fifth. Paul's also up a break in the fifth. I don't know if he might have finished by now, but yeah. Now these two have played 5 times. It's 3-2 in favor of Rybakina. Last time they played was actually a couple of years ago in Cincinnati. It was a 3-setter. Rybakina's won the last 3 times they've played. Ostapenko won the first 2. This is their second match on clay. Rome 2023. Rybakina got the win on clay in straight sets. So I think all signs point to Rybakina winning this one, right? But that's sort of the type of match that Penko wants, right? She wants to be underestimated. She plays her best tennis when nobody expects her to win. So let's see how she looks and how Rybakina looks, because we haven't really watched much of her lately. All right. All right. Tommy Hashnell, probably match of the day, though. Yeah, I mean, you say that now. Paul's about to win, though. Tommy wins. Nice. Poppin was really good today. Yeah, I'm excited. And also, it's Swiatek in the next round for Penko to play. That's it. Rune double break up in the 5th. Nice. Despite the loss, Hashnov deserved a ton of credit. Maintaining top 20 ranking despite injuries. Yeah, for sure. He's a beast. Yep, schedule for tomorrow is out and it's questionable. I'm a Rybakina fan, but I want Penko to win, okay? Okay. Play should be out in court, ready to go any second, and then we will get this started. If Penko wins, but Swiatek loses to Swiatek, Swiatek will win the entire thing. Same scenario for who? Seeing as Swiatek had a hard time with Christian, if she meets Penko, Swiatek has a bigger chance of losing. Yeah. Rune is my dark horse to win. Would love to see Rune do well. Yep. What's my prediction? I'm thinking Rybakina in 3. That's where I'm leaning. Rybakina in 3. Just feels kind of the way I think it's going to go. I don't want Swiatek versus Penko again. Don't think I can handle it again. How many hours of sleep are you functioning on? I don't know. No clue. Don't care. Don't care. Don't ask. Don't know. Don't want to know. I'll just go by the day. Whatever day it is. What day is it? No. Tomorrow's the halfway point of the tournament, and then we press on. The next few days are always the hardest. The 3rd, 4th rounds are always hardest. They're always the toughest. So if we can just navigate through the next 3 days, I'll be fine. Rune wins. So Runa Musetti is happening. Fucking yes. That's what we wanted. God, there's some good matches. Runa versus Musetti. Bottom half of the draw is finally starting to look good. Poprin versus Paul. Top half of the draw for the ladies. We've got Sabalenka and Anisimova. Winner of this place, Swiatek. Possibly Svitolina versus Palini as well. Oof, couple of days. It's going to be crazy. You're always staying up so late? Yeah, I mean, I have no choice. It is my life. By the way, Medvedev Altmaier are playing too. Runa Musetti confirmed. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Yeah, Minson and Anisimova Sabalenka is crazy too. And then we've got Alcaraz coming up in 3 hours. So this match just needs to cover that. So we can... It won't. If this match goes 3 hours, something happened. I'd be shocked if this went 3 hours. This will go 2 hours max. Any longer and it's tie breaks. Also, Palini's about to start, so we'll keep an eye on her score as well. All right, players are on court and just warming up as we speak. All right. Hey, Peter, thank you for the 31 months. Appreciate it. Penko in 2, you reckon? Okay. Penko in 2 would be ideal. I'm happy to see Rybakina playing well. If Ostapenko stays consistent, this match is going to be long. Medvedev has his face buried in his towel while seated. Oh, that's not good. By the way, Cam Draper Fonseca is going to be an early morning match for you. I don't know if that's a good thing. Every match is an early morning match for me. I mean, there's no good matches. There's no good times. They're all terrible times. They're all terrible timings. Yeah, Peter, that's definitely not you. Don't take credit for Peter 31's 31 months. That is his 31 months. You've been here for like 3 months though. So far. You get gifted memberships, don't you? I'm pretty sure. One of the lucky ones. Would love Rybakina to have another Grand Slam, at least a run. Yeah. Maybe this. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. If Swiatek can't defend her Roland Garros title, is she going to fly out of the top 10? No. No. Top 10. She's still in the top 10. Only way she would fall, she won't fall out of the top 10, but the only way that she would be in danger would be if Anisimova or Svitolina won the tournament and Rybakina Rybakina made the final potentially. Like maybe then could get kicked out. But if she beats Rybakina or Rybakina loses today, Swiatek should stay in the top 10 at least for now. But currently number 8 in the world. So she has gone from 2 to 8 within 3 weeks. But we already knew that was going to be a problem. We knew that she was going to have this issue. So she's number 8 in the world currently. If Rybakina wins this, does she have a chance against Iga? I think she has a chance, but I don't think I wouldn't pick her unless she like smokes Penko right now, and then I'm like, oh shit, maybe. Is this match of the day? Maybe. We'll find out. I think it's the most hyped match. I think it's the most hyped match of the bunch. What's Rybakina and Swiatek's head-to-head play? I think it's like 1-0. I only play once, I think. Go Penko. All right, they're just warming up their serve, and then we'll get started. All right. Last couple of serves, and then we're on our way. Only way she gets smoked is if Penko unforced error count. Well, that could happen. What do you think will win? Who do you think will win in pairs? What? You mean doubles? I don't know. No idea. This is a great match. Looking forward to Penko making faces if Rybakina plays lights out. Yeah. Paul and Poppy is going to be fun. Yeah, that'd be fun. I mean, they've got some great matches coming up. Yes, Rybakina deserves top 10. Of course. Of course. Who do I have? I've got Rybakina in 3. I'm going Rybakina in 3. All right. Last couple of shots that we're getting started. All the tennis world wants Rybakina to lose, I think. Not Swiatek. She is rooting for Rybakina like no other. Penko's going to serve first. Who you got, chat? I got Rybakina in 3. I think she'll just be a little too solid. Jeez, the shadows on the court are terrible. Halfway up the court, it's kind of in C as Penko hits a backhand winner, 15-love. I got a Tony Trebert signed record from the 50s. Hey, that's awesome. That's cool. All right, 15-love. As Penko serves a fault. Second serve. By the way, Penko's outfit matching the Roland Garros green. And she serves into the forehand, a double fault Penko. 15-0. $15-all. As with a fault. Second serve. As we get another double fault. 15-30. Seven to the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand now Penko. Into the forehand of Rybakina on the stretch. Penko backhand. To the forehand of Rybakina. To the forehand of Penko. But Rybakina hits it out. 30-all. 30-all. As we just serve again. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Oh, 3 double faults in this game, and it's 30-40. This is not ideal. All right, 30-40. I don't know how many Swiatek fans are here waiting for, just curious about this matchup. There's a fault from Penko. Second serve. She's double fault every time she missed her first serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Return goes out. We get the deuce. Penko getting vocal. We get the deuce. As Penko hits it out. Advantage Rybakina. Swiatek is hoping Rybakina smokes Penko. Oh, yeah. Not too easily, though, because you know what? I think Swiatek rather have like a slow... Like, Swiatek wants a 3-set Rybakina match, I reckon. I don't reckon she wants an easy Rybakina win, because that's scary. That's confidence boosting for Rybakina, right? All right, advantage Rybakina. Return goes into the backhand of Penko. Rybakina backhand. Into the backhand of Penko. Again, the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina in the net. We're back to deuce. All right. As the return goes into the backhand. No, it's out by Rybakina. Advantage Ostapenko. Advantage Ostapenko. Umpire just double checking. Advantage Ostapenko. And she serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Penko. Penko in the net. And we get back to deuce. All right, we get to deuce. Serving to the back end of Rybakina. Backhand of Penko to the backhand of Rybakina. Penko backhand in the net. And it's advantage Rybakina. To take the break. As we default, second serve. As the return goes in, the forehand of Penko. Forehand from Rybakina on the stretch goes in the net. We're back to deuce. Back to deuce. Winner plays Swiatek. This is exactly how she wants the match to go too, Swiatek. This is the perfect way to start. Just a nice, slow match. It takes 3 hours. And Rybakina wins because she don't want to play Penko. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. It's Penko double faults. It's fourth of the game. And it's advantage Rybakina. Advantage Rybakina. Penko serves the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand of Penko. As Rybakina forehand to the forehand of Penko. As Rybakina goes again to the backhand of Penko. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Ostapenko wins a point though. As Rybakina hits it long and it's back to deuce. All right, we get to deuce. First serve is a fault, second serve. Another double fault. 5 double faults to start this match. What the hell are we doing? All right. All right. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve as the return goes into the net by Rybakina eventually, and it's back to deuce. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. As Penko hits it long, but she wants the umpire to go check it out because she is not convinced that it's out. The umpire checks, and it is out. And it's advantage Rybakina again. Advantage Rybakina. That was out by a long way too. That wasn't even close. As a default. Second serve. As the return goes to Penko. 4-0 from Rybakina. And Penko misses it. 1-love Rybakina. 5 double faults in that game. Shocked that she didn't win the game, Penko. All right. First game on the board. All right. I mean, if you hit 5 double faults and win the game, then something's up. All right. We're back in the serve. We're back in it to serve. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. All right, 15-love. First serve is a fault, second serve. Double fault for Rybakina now. Okay. Everyone's double faulting. There's a bit of fault from Rybakina, second serve. There's a return. Goes in, and then Penko hits it out. And it's 30-15. Led on the first serve. As that goes out by Rybakina. There's a bit of fault from Rybakina, second serve. As the return goes out by Penko. And Rybakina takes the 40-30 lead. Rybakina holds. Do I like Jack Draper? I love Jack Draper. Some would say that I'm his favorite, his best fan. His biggest fan. Okay. Paolini for the win. Nice. All right. Love 15. We're back in a looking for that double break. All right. 15. 30. As Penko wins a point. 30 all. 30 all. 12 minutes for one game. Yeah, this is a marathon. As Penko serves an ace now. All right. Needed that one. Basia, thank you for the 5.
Good job. Cheers.
And thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara, for the 2 as well. Appreciate that. 2-1. 2-1. Penko holds. All right. Cool. People forgot Rybakina was once a big 3 a few years ago. Yeah, I mean, she still is, right? Feast Rublev, who's your pick? I don't know. Feast? Maybe? Haven't decided yet. All right, first serve was a fault, second serve. Serving to the back end of Penko. Back end of Rybakina to the back end of Penko. Penko gets it out. And it's 15. Love. 20 minutes for 3 games is not what I expected from this match. As a return, goes out by Penko. 30 love. $30 love. As a fault, second serve. As return goes out by Penko, 40 love. 30 love. By the way, didn't someone say Medvedev was injured? There's a point now from Penko in the net. 3-1. I thought you said someone said Medvedev was sore or was hurt or something. Who the hell said that? All right, Penko. She serves. And it's 15 love. Looks fine to me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Penko serves again. Into the forehand now, and Penko puts it away. 30 love. And so a double fault from Penko. That's 6 or 5, sorry. No, 6. She's hit one extra. I don't know whether they didn't give it to her. All right. 30-15. 7 to the front of Rybakina. Back into Penko in the net. And it's 30-all. 30-all. I've seen this already a couple of times. Can we not talk about positive or negative? Can we not talk about players how players look, their physique, please? As with a double fault, Penko, 30-40. All right, Penko in big trouble, 30-40. Chance for the double break here, Rybakina. And she serves a fault. Penko, second serve. Serving to the back of Rybakina. Return is wide, and it's deuce. We get to deuce. Serve again. Serves an ace. Rybakina doesn't think so, but she'll accept it, I guess. No, it was in, apparently. All right, advantage. Penko. Serve again. Into the front of Rybakina. Rybakina hits it long. And a big shout by Penko. All right, Penko hangs on. It's 3-2, Rybakina. Sometimes it's fun to talk about the kits. Oh no, look, we can talk about outfits. We can talk about clothes. We can talk like that stuff's not. That stuff's fine. It's just when we start talking about players, the way players look. That's I'm not a fan of that. We can talk about players' kits though. Like Alcaraz's kit's ugly. That's fine. People talk about Ostapenko's outfits. That's fine. It's just when when you start taking it too far, you start talking about other stuff, and it's just like, come on now. Making fun of Alcaraz's kit is fair game. Sinner's kit belongs on a golf course. Okay, well, I wasn't inviting you to say stuff now. I'm just saying as an example. As an example. Wasn't an invitation for critiquing, but as an example. No. Rybakina's got the break here, 2-1. Serve to the back of Penko. Penko hits it out. And it's 15-love. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. As we're to 30, love. As Rybakina serves a fault. Second serve. Into the back of Penko. Return the forehand of Rybakina. Penko. Oh, Rybakina in the net. All right. 30-15. Serve again from Rybakina. Into the forehand of Penko. Return goes wide, and it's 40-15. Cam, did you have awesome parents? Because you seem like a top-notch person. I do have awesome parents. My parents are the best. 40-15. Cam's kit is good for thrifty haggling. I'm sorry, why am I catching a stray? Why am I getting... Are you serious? As we return, this is Tommy Hilfiger. As that goes out by Penko, and it's 4. Are you serious? Yeah, I got it second hand, but what's that got to do with anything? It's TH, mate. Are you serious? Tommy Hilfiger. I'm wearing Ugg boots. These are authentic Uggs. Sheep skin. They weren't cheap. All right, 15 love. All right, 15 love. As the return goes into the backhand slice of Penko. Penko in the net, though. And it's 15-0. Couldn't help myself. No, it's all right. It's all good. 15-0. Rybakina just too strong for Penko right now. As that goes in the net on the return. Hey Cam, I'm trying to learn about more about tennis, specifically game staples. Are most some combinations of either aggressive baseline and counterpuncher all rounds or serve volley styles? I mean, there's no like perfect style. Unless you're like 6'10" with a big serve, you can run like a guy who's 5'10". You've got the endurance of that same guy. I mean, there's no perfect style. Like, best thing you can do is build your strengths up to be so strong that they don't want to hit it to your strengths. But and try and avoid, like, yeah, you can work on your weaknesses, but if you play to your strengths, it doesn't matter what your weaknesses are, you're going to win, right? Well, you're going to hopefully win. So, yeah, I wouldn't be hung up on, like, the perfect style. I mean, yeah, ideally you'd have all-round style, right? But that doesn't mean you're unbeatable. I mean, there's players with all-round styles that get beaten all the time. 30-40. Look at Krejcikova, look at Mukova, look at Garcia, right? On the men's side, you know, Federer wasn't undefeated at the end. I mean, guys that could, there's always something. Nothing, there's always a way. Alcaraz as well, right? Backhand goes wide, double break. 5-2. But yeah, I mean, just study different styles and, you know, go from there. Yeah, I mean, not many players. I mean, the thing is, the thing with when you're playing someone, right? You want to find out what their weakness is as soon as you can. Let's say they can't hit slice backhands. Then you're going to play, hopefully you have the tools to play a style that will make them play slice, right? Or let's say they don't like coming to the net. Maybe you have shots that can bring them to the net, you know? So ideally you want to have as many options, as many shots. You don't have to be a great drop shotter. You don't have to be a great backhand. You know, you can, but as long as it's decent enough that you can bring, you can pinpoint their weakness and get their, you know, exploit their weakness. You know, they're going to try and do the same to you. But if you don't have a obvious weakness, that's going to confuse them. So, you know, work a little bit on everything. But again, I wouldn't be like, if you're like, oh man, I can't volley, I wouldn't be trying to hit volleys like Sampras. It's like, I just try and get good enough volleys that they don't look weak, or, oh, my backhand's not very good. All right, well, don't, you know, try and work on a backhand that it's good enough, right? That it's not a serious, obvious weakness. And then if you have a ridiculous forehand, get that forehand to be like the shot. So you're trying to make everything that they do go to your forehand so that you can put it away, right? That's sort of that's one way you could go about it. You know? But you can play tennis a million different ways. And there's been a million different players over a million different years. There's no perfect, you know. Federer was as perfect as it got, right? But even he lost. And even he had his weaknesses, you know? I mean, Djokovic is the greatest player of all time. His smash goes in the net all the time. You know, he always misses smashes. You know? Doesn't make him any less of a player. All right. 30 love. Is it all right to say Rybakina is more attractive than Penko? But, like, why would you need to say that? Like, in what context? Her serve is more attractive? Okay. But, like, why would we need to comment on their appearance when it doesn't have anything to do with their game? Like, that doesn't make sense. Because it's not a beauty contest. You don't get bonus points for any of that. So I don't understand why it would even matter. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's unnecessary. 30-15. There's a default second serve. You can say they have an attractive game, but like when you're talking about their face or appearance, we don't need to talk about that. That's unnecessary. As the backhand goes down the line of the forehand of Penko, 30-15 as Penko hits it wide. Man, this is interesting. 40-15, Rybakina with the set points to take the first set. As the backhand return goes in, the backhand of Rybakina, Penko backhand goes long. There's the first set, 6-2 Rybakina. All right. Rybakina 6-2. First set in the bag. Six to 2. All right. Six to Rybakina. What does Rybakina do well against Penko that Swiatek cannot? All right, I'll extend that question to what does Sabalenka do? What does all these players do? Penko, when she intimidates Swiatek. She intimidates Swiatek. We know she does. But when she's playing against somebody who's not intimidated, she doesn't have it her own way. And that's, Penko's intimidation is a massive factor. And intimidation, by power, right? By hitting the ball hard. Rybakina is not bothered because Rybakina also can hit it hard. So, the big one is that Rybakina doesn't feel intimidated by Penko like Swiatek does. That's the big one. Okay. Love 15. Rybakina hitting another winner. All right. Love 15. As Rybakina, Penko to the backhand of Rybakina. That's a great winner, Rybakina. Another great shot. And it's love 30. Love 30. As with a fault from Penko, second serve. As a return goes into the backhand of Penko, Rybakina backhand to the backhand of Penko. Penko in the net, love 40. Love 40. Serving to the backhand of Rybakina. And that goes out in the return. That's one saved. As that goes out again from Rybakina. And Penko saves 2. As that goes out from Rybakina again, Penko saves all 3. As with a fault, second serve. As Penko goes to the backhand of Rybakina, Penko eventually hits it out. And it's advantage Rybakina with a forehand winner by Rybakina. Penko didn't even get there. As we get a serve again. As the return goes into the forehand of Penko. Rybakina off the tape. Penko backhand. Again to the forehand of Rybakina. Penko can't get there. Rybakina just too strong. Just too strong. All right. I was expecting this match to be hot. I mean, this match has been... Rybakina is too strong. Hey, Aiden, thank you for the 20 months. Appreciate that. All right. As a serve, there's a fault. Second serve. Double fault. Rybakina. Love 15. As a fault, second serve. Serving to the back into Penko. Rybakina back and down the line. Winner. 15 all. Beautiful shot. 15 all. As Rybakina serves an ace. 30-15. And she says another massive serve, 40-15. 40-15. Swiatek dodged a missile. I mean, if she plays Rybakina like this, it's not going to be easy at all. I mean, she's still got to play Rybakina. If this is what's going to happen. All right, game for Rybakina. Rybakina leads 2-love in the second. All right. All right, love 15 love. As the return goes into the backhand of Penko. That's off the tape, goes into the slice of Rybakina. Penko drop shot. And Rybakina hits it long. 30 love. 30 love. Serve again. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand now from Penko. And then Rybakina backhand goes long. 40 love. 40 love. As the return goes in the backhand, Penko with a drop shot in the net. And it's... As Penko holds, 2-1 in the second for Rybakina. All right. 2-1. 2-1. Rybakina was setting a break. All right. How we doing, chat? What's going on? Either way, tough match for Swiatek against Rybakina on Sunday. Yeah. Either way, this is a tough match. Obviously, we all know about Penko, but yeah. But Swiatek also will have to fight hard for this one against, if it is Rybakina, you know. All right. 2-1. As Rybakina serves again. Is an ace. 15 love. 15 love. Sunday, it's Swiatek's day. She'll win against Rybakina. If she beats Rybakina, what's her draw look like then? Because we know how tough it has been, but And then she'll play Paolini or Svitolina, possibly. I mean, Svitolina's rough, but I mean, she'd like a chance against Paolini, maybe. All right. 15-0. Nice hitting from Penko. 15-all. People forget just less than a year ago, Sabalenka and Rybakina were the favorites for each major. Yeah. Rybakina will rise. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have a lot of points to defend later. True. After Wimbledon, for sure. She doesn't have much points to defend at all. As we had a 30-15. (30-15). As a return goes a forehand of Penko, and then Rybakina backhand in the net. (30-all). As the return goes the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand out from Penko to the backhand of Rybakina. And Penko hits a backhand to the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits it out. Penko a chance to break back. All right. 30-40. Serve. And that's a massive serve. Deuce. As Penko screams at her coaches. Advantage Rybakina. Advantage Rybakina. Swiatek draw is a nightmare. Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. As Penko hits it out in the return. And Rybakina holds. Okay. Rybakina keeps the break. Let's see what happens next. Shelton takes the first 6-3. Nice. Nice. We love that. All right. 3-1 is that goes out by Penko. Love 15. As it's 15-all. Second serve. As that goes out by Rybakina. 30-15. Oh, probably. As Penko. Too strong. 40-15. As we get a let. And then a fault, second serve. She double faults, 40-30. As we get a fault, second serve. And then Rybakina into return winner. And we get to deuce. Well, we get to deuce. We get a fault, second serve. As the return is a winner by Rybakina. Advantage Rybakina to get the double break. As the return goes back into Penko, back into Rybakina. Into the corner, Penko puts up a lob. Rybakina smash is a winner. 4-1 double break. Double break for Rybakina. And Penko is struggling. All right. Okay. This match is going to be fast. Yeah. We got 2 hours till Alcaraz plays too. So we got time. We've got a lot of time until Carlos starts. Long time. 4-1. And then again, still anything can happen. Even though it looks like it might be what it might be, you still never know. Things happen. Crazy shit happens. As Rybakina serves. Return goes back to Rybakina. Penko into the forehand of Rybakina, who hits it in the net. And it's love 15. Love 15. As Rybakina hits a winner, 15-0. $15-all. Made a fault from Rybakina, second serve. As we had a forehand now from Rybakina goes out. And it's 15-30. Also, Paolini won the first set of her match. And so did Shelton. 15-30. Serve to the back into Penko. Penko hits it out. 30-all. Remember the United Cup? Swiatek Rybakina Battle of Middle Earth. Wait, what? I don't remember that at all. 30-all. Serve to the back into Penko. Back into Rybakina. Ostapenko backhand goes wide. And it's 40-30. Serve again. It's a fault. Second serve. And Penko return winner. All right, deuce. We get to deuce. Swiatek Rybakina will be great to see again. Yeah, especially on a clay court. In a big fourth round of a Grand Slam. Love that match. Okay. We get to deuce. As the return goes to the front of Penko. Penko now to the front of Rybakina, who hits it out. So in the net. And it's advantage Penko to get one of these breaks back. Advantage Penko. And she serves a fault Rybakina in a second serve. Serving to the back into Penko. Forehand Rybakina. Into the forehand of Ostapenko. Hits a winner. Okay. As Ostapenko's like, come on everybody, get loud. She wants the crowd to get involved. 4-2 Rybakina. Penko gets one back. Lovely forehand winner. Okay. 4-1. As we've got a 4-4 rally, but that goes out by Rybakina. 15 love. $15 love. $15. As we just serve again to the back of Rybakina. Return is long. And it's 30-15. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. There's a slice. Goes in the net by Penko. 30-all. 30-all. As we get a fault, second serve. And then that goes out on the return from Rybakina, 40-30. $40-30. As that goes into the forehand of Rybakina, that's a beautiful shot from Rybakina. And we get the deuce. As the return goes into the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand from Penko into the forehand of Rybakina, who puts it away. Advantage Rybakina for the double break to serve the match. Advantage Rybakina. As a return into the backhand of Penko. Penko in the net. 5-2. Rybakina will serve for the match. And to play Swiatek again. Sheldon's on fire. Nice. All right. Rybakina serving for the match. To play Swiatek on Sunday. All right. We're back in a 2-0 against Swiatek on clay, you reckon? Okay. Oh, wait, that's a head-to-head? Crazy. That is crazy. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. All right, love 15. First serve's a fault. Second serve. It's a double fault. Love 30. Love 30. All right, serve again. Into the backhand of Penko. Rybakina backhand. Into the backhand of Penko. To the forehand of Rybakina. Penko on the stretch. Into the slice of Rybakina. Penko forehand pass. Rybakina volleys it away. 15-30. As a return goes in the front of Penko. Slice, drop shot Penko. Lovely. As Rybakina gets it though. Slice Penko and then Rybakina volleys it away. Good rally. 30-all. Rybakina very good at the net. 30-all. Oh, it was in. Rybakina backhand. That's a winner. Match point for Elena Rybakina. 40-30 to take her spot in the fourth round to play Swiatek. I mean, this is a statement match too. Dominating someone that, remember, she won Stuttgart, Penko, beating Swiatek and Sabalenka. 40-30. Rybakina serves. A fault. Second serve. Serving the backhand of Ostapenko. Backhand now from Rybakina. Penko forehand. And Rybakina hits a winner. Wow. Wow. That might have been the best match Rybakina's played all year. That might have been her best ever. Like, that was a crazy good result. When we thought this was going to be close, she had other ideas. That was a statement. Now she gets to play Swiatek without even really breaking a sweat. Penko's had a good clay season. But she was in a tough draw, Penko. I mean, this whole section of the draw has been rough for everybody, you know. It's been a tough draw for everybody. But now we get Rybakina to take on Swiatek. Fourth round of a slam. Let's go. Let's go. And Swiatek had her struggles today in the second set, so she better not be doing that in the fourth round. Rybakina has won through to the... She has won through to the quarterfinals here before. She beat Serena here. We all forget about that because Rybakina wasn't known at the time. She beat Serena here to get to the quarterfinals. I mean, we know that Rybakina can play on clay, but man, I mean that was a statement. That was a statement. As tough as Rybakina is, still think Swiatek would prefer to play her instead of Penko? Oh, yeah. 100%. Yep, 2023 Australian Open was the 4th round as well. Five straight WTA streams. You're doing more than any national TV is doing. Well, yeah, you're welcome. We're watching Alcaraz next, though, but yeah, we're watching WTA today, I told you. Tomorrow's ATP day and then WTA day the next day because that's just how the schedule goes. How was a handshake? Frosty, but that's kind of normal. We've got an hour and a half to the next match, by the way. It's a long break. That's a long break. You put the night session an hour early and put a women's match on. That's an idea. That's a thought. That's an idea. You deserve your job, Cam. Thank you. Shelton is taking apart Giganti in the second. Yeah, what's going on over there? Yeah, 4-love in the second. He's dominating. By the way, Pellini is kicking ass as well. So it's all happening. It is all happening. So yeah, we've got about an hour and a half until Alcaraz. Which is fun. I don't know what I'm going to do for the next hour and a half at 2 in the morning. But I'm sure I'll think of something. Maybe I can clean my house. I was expecting about the same reaction there. Wait, what? From Rybakina. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it. Give Elena a dog and she'll be happy, more happy than winning RG. Okay. Pellini's serving for her match as well. Fingers crossed we get Shelton Alcaraz. Oh, that'd be fun. Oh, you're saying to the you deserve your job. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. I think if that was a compliment, I don't even know. Eat a sandwich and take a nap. Now, if I take a nap, it'll fuck me up for tomorrow, so I'm not doing that. That ain't happening. If I nap tomorrow, I will not be able to do anything. I won't be able to sleep. So, Swiatek's cheering so much. Yeah, she's going to be happy that she's not playing Penko. How do you clean your house? Vacuum? Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably just like clean the house. I've got stuff that's just sitting on tables that needs to be put away, so stuff like that. Just little things. Did anyone win RG after winning Strasbourg? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Tomorrow will be an upset in the women's single. Okay. Ever thought of buying a robot vacuum cleaner? Nah. My house is small enough that I can just vacuum it myself. Open more tennis cards. No. We're saving those for when we go to Cincinnati when it rains. Every year. Would you think that Musetti Runa or Shelton Alcaraz will get the night session Sunday? Musetti Runa. Because I think Shelton Alcaraz... I don't think... Alcaraz might want to play Shelton at night, but I think Runa Musetti would probably get the night session. I would guess. Just because I think... I don't know. It probably depends. Does Alcaraz want to play Shelton in the day or the night, though? That's probably the question. Probably at night, right? If he has his way. It may be night time. All right, chap. I'm going to send you over the next one so that I can get stuff done over the next hour and a half. The longest break we've had recently. This time yesterday, we were slogging through that Djokovic match. So today, we get a bit of a time between, which is cool. Tomorrow we'll probably not. Tomorrow will probably be as busy as ever. But that's just the way it goes. That is the way tennis goes. But yeah, we've got Alcaraz coming up in an hour and a half against Zuma. Bobby Zuma, for those who remember. I can't remember when that was. Was that 2020, 2019? Anyone remember Bobby Zuma? You are a legend. But Rybakina, she's going to take on Swiatek in a couple of days' time. She beats Penko 2-2. Simple stuff. Just over an hour played. And Rybakina, she's looking seriously dangerous. No one's talking about Rybakina winning Roland Garros. Imagine she beats Swiatek, and then what happens? We'll find out. But Alcaraz coming up soon. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours.